Welcome to The Connect with your hosts, Christina Lee, Krista Escamilla, Shauna Garcia, and me, Natalie Cargile. We inspire, we influence, and we network. Are you ready to slay this new week? Let's go.
Well, happy Saturday. Welcome to the Connect Show on Fox 24. So excited to have my co-founder, business bestie with me. And we have two special surprises for you today. Two guest co-hosts that are killing it in the Permian Basin, Lauren Miller and Marcie Crossland. So happy to have you all today. Thanks for joining us.
For having us.
So excited. Well, Marcie, we're going to start with you. You are the owner of really two thriving businesses. Of course, MC Aesthetics. You've got your BRL salon. Of course, we've got the MC hair extensions.
Hey.
But, yes, girl. Yes. Give yourself a little bit of this here, right? A little pat on the back. But things weren't always so sweet. I love that you say you grew up with no money, but lots of love. So I want you to talk a little bit with our viewers about how your upbringing affected your drive and hustle today.
I really, when I was younger, it was something that I did not talk about a lot. I think when you grow up that way, it's hush hush. You don't talk about it at school. You don't tell your family how bad it is. It's that kind of poor. My parents were young and married right out of high school, and I think you're kind of your typical West Texas small town story. And they split up when I was very little, and the hardest working people I've ever met in my entire life, but ends just never met. And when I say ends, it was water, electricity, food. But they taught us to survive. And so when we didn't have electricity, we slept outside under the stars, and we had flashlights and monster stories. And while we were just surviving back then, those were the times that they built us to thrive. When you watch people that you love that much struggle, it just changes you. Lack of money was the central thought of my entire childhood. It ruled my childhood. And you can't go through that and it not change something in you. I knew I had to change things, and my parents made it very clear that the only way that was going to change, it was me, the choices that I was going to make. So they built really neat people. So a lot of love, and they made it fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So you're a wife and a mother of four. How do you balance all of that? I mean, how did you build your incredible empire and find the staff members that work with you?
As far as my staff and, MC Aesthetics, BRL, the hair extensions, and sorry about that in the beginning, I'm just so excited because they're about to launch.
Woohoo!
But as far as my staff, it took me so many years and so many tears to put the right people in the right places. And once you do that, man, magic happens. And so I had to learn to quit hesitating. I had to learn to trust my gut, and I have that staff now. And as soon as I got that right, the right support team, that's whenever business grew at the rate that you watched it grow. Quarantine actually taught me a lot about balance, and I was struggling in that area before and didn't even know that I was.
As a woman, thinking about all of the things that we have to do, because our minds are always like, even right now, I'm like, did I leave the light on in the kitchen? Or it's always about trying to find that balance and really giving what needs attention. And sometimes we fail at that when we're juggling all the hats. And my thing is letting go of control. Sometimes, like you said, hiring the right people for the right, areas in your life. And, that's hard. It's hard to give somebody the trust.
Well, I love all that. And Marcie, my thing about balance, what I always say, it's more about counterbalancing. But one thing that I love that you always say is grit, and that is one of my favorite words in the whole dictionary is grit, because that's not something you can teach. That is something either you are born with or you learn it, but you can't really make somebody have grit.
What would I say to people who are thinking about getting out there and doing something? I would say that more than I'm afraid of failure, I am terrified. I am terrified of not leaving the kind of mark on the world that I want to, as not a woman, but as a human. Just because I have 4 kids doesn't mean that I don't have tons of stuff. I cry because I haven't written my book yet. I'm such a loser. I have not written a book. You know? And so I'm scared. While I'm afraid of failure, I am terrified of stagnancy because sitting still makes me insane.
You know, that reminds me of a Beyonce song entitled I Was Here. And it's just what you're saying, you know, not leaving this earth without creating your footprint and letting the world know I was here. Still to come, the impact of success on marriage. More about Dollhouse Vixen after the break. We'll be right back. But first, here's this week's Minute with Marcie.
We hope you're all enjoying the show so far. I'm here today at our Odessa location. MC Aesthetics is located inside West Tex Urgent Care at 1941 East 37th Street. We are a full-service medical spa here in Odessa, just like we are in Midland. You can have everything from Botox to PDO threads to medical hydrofacial. Current hours of operation are Tuesday through Thursday from 9 to 4. You can walk in for all of your IV or slim shot needs. I know that for some of our surrounding smaller communities, Odessa's a little easier to get to pick up those weekly slim shots. If you would like to schedule, you can get on mcahealthwellness.com or call us at 432-219-9097. You don't have to be a celebrity to feel like one. Our top-of-the-line Russian hair extensions provide a more natural feel, faster blow-dry time, and a full wait line. Real MC hair extensions are available to all stylists, and all extensions are available the same day. Come in and feel the difference for yourself.
Welcome back to the Connect Show on Fox 24. So we are talking love and marriage plus success. Our next guest can definitely help you spice up your love life. Lauren, welcome. You've been with us all morning. Welcome.
Hi.
I can't wait to get more information from you about your boudoir pictures, which I feel like I don't even know how to say that word, let alone spell it. I'm sure I spelled it wrong here.
Everyone struggles.
Boudoir pictures. But your pictures are amazing. I love seeing your work. First, we are talking about the impact of success on marriage. And we're going to open up the floor on this one. What are your thoughts? Can success get in the way of marriage? What do y'all think?
I'll go. Yeah.
I'm going to say, yep.
Yeah, it can. I'm going to tell you right now, my younger 3 kids are, and I have 4 sons, and the younger 3 were back to back to back with no time between nursing and pregnancy. And, you know, bathing was sketchy in those days. I lost time. I wore moo-moos. I mean, whatever. That's when we first got married. So for 6 years, that's what the man knew. And then as soon as I was done with that, it was like I got my itch back and I was ready to go.
Yes.
And, you know, it was a struggle for him to have to see me get up and go dressed up and be around people again. A struggle for him to have to wash that pile of dishes that's sitting there hanging up and is not going to kill you. Or, hey, you can pick up a kid, bro. It won't hurt you. It took me making him do it enough times. And, you know, and then he started actually enjoying the extra time with the kids, and he liked helping me. And so where we are at 11 years versus 6 years, Aunt Honey, is night and day. And it took him allowing me to do things he wasn't used to seeing me do. And it took him getting out of his comfort zone and stepping into some stuff that he had never done before. So yes, it can negatively affect it if you can't both figure it out and navigate it.
That's where it all starts. And I was just wondering, Lauren, I know for you, and I want you to touch on that too, how you feel like success can get in the way of marriage, and how do you choose success first, or not choose success first?
Well, like we were talking about earlier, I think it's all about balance, and just really finding balance with everything you do, and prioritizing and being organized. That's one thing that I struggle with daily. Just stay on top of things, and as far as success, affecting your marriage, yeah, I definitely think it takes away. A lot of times you hear that work harder or work smarter, not harder. That's not always the case. Sometimes, when you are running things, it takes time, and then that time is taken from your marriage, and I think there can be a little jealousy involved when you're dealing with that. You just have to take the time to make things special again. You have to really date your partner. Still find that time to do those fun things, and still find those times to enjoy each other, and maybe do some special things here and there to let the other person know, like, hey, I haven't forgotten you. Like, I'm still right here. Life gets hectic, but hey, like, I'm still here.
Lauren, I want to get to the business aspect of why we have you on here. And we know that it's about your boudoir, or however you say that, photos. Taking photos for themselves or for someone else. And what does that look like for you? What does your day look like?
Well, I'll tell you, in the beginning, I felt like I mostly got women who were about to be married. I would get a lot of anniversaries, or women doing them for a birthday for their husband or fiance, or their significant other. And I think what I noticed through the years is, at the end of the day, it's for ourselves. I've had women that are going through all walks of life, at all different stages of life, and it mainly ends up being celebrating who you are, a woman. Just embracing that, like I said, they go in thinking, oh, this is for my husband. And then in the end, they realize, like, wow, I really needed this. And what's neat is to see the transformation.
You mentioned earlier that you have filmed women that have survived breast cancer. You have filmed shot women that maybe have had, hysterectomies or some abdominal surgeries or other things that, you might think as a woman takes away from your beauty, but you found ways to highlight that in women and still make them feel very special. I love that.
Yeah. I remember when I did the breast cancer survivor, she had a mastectomy. So I guess a better way to put this is, it's not about seducing or turning anyone on. That's really, I think that's a huge misconception when it comes to boudoir, is they think it's, about that. And that's not what it's about. It's about celebrating who you are as a woman.
Well, ladies, if you are at home and you are thinking, what should I get my man for his birthday, or what should I get him for Christmas? I think you may have found your treat.
You got to keep it spicy. You have to.
So Lauren, thank you for sharing about your business. And you're going to stick around. Is that right? You're going to hang out with us for the rest of the show?
Yeah.
Happy to have you. Well, coming up, if you are finding it difficult to access the funds you need to pursue your dreams, you don't want to miss our next guest, Angela Glenn. She's up next, and she's sharing all about Willow Boutique and getting some capital. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for flame-resistant uniforms? Consider Rig ID Workwear. Here's 5 reasons why. There are no contracts. That's worth repeating. There are no contracts. Eliminate the hassle of lost rented garments. Corporate discounts are available for your entire workforce at Rig ID. Put an end to the hassle and stress of pickup and delivery of your company's uniforms. We offer full FR uniform products, as well as boots, gloves, and accessories. Stop by Rig ID Workwear and start saving your company both money and time.
Miss Casey's Christmas store has been your happy place over the past 35 years. We create beautiful displays to decorate your home or anywhere else your heart desires. Bring the Wonderland home with you. Your happy place for holiday and home decor is now open. We have had so much fun helping you bring cheer to your world that we changed our name to Miss Casey's Wonderland. Thank you for shopping at Miss Casey's in-store or online and spreading cheer throughout your world.
Welcome back to the Connect on Fox 24. So Willow Boutique, it's Midland's upscale women's boutique, and it truly has something for everyone. I love, Angela Glenn, that your sizes go from extra small to extra large. And several of our viewers, this last 30 days or so, we've been talking to a lot of women that own retail businesses. And we've had many calls and emails about how inspired women are to start their own deal. But a lot of these women, they might have a business plan. They might have a car to drive to market to go buy all the things, But the one thing they lack is the capital, the money. So how would you recommend getting the cash to get started in retail?
The best recommendation I can give for that is to put together a good, strong business plan and go to a banker that you trust. I personally, one thing that you can do as a business boutique owner is they give you like net 90 terms. So you can pay it out over a 90-day period or pay it at the end of 90 days. I personally do not do that. I pay everything up front the minute that it ships. I get charged for it on my credit card. I pay the credit card every month. So the profit that I make for that month is my profit, and there's nothing outstanding for later.
I had a boutique in Midland, and I'm sure the whole town remembers what a huge success that was. We talked about fear of failure earlier. It hasn't all been that sweet. I've messed up a couple times, and having a retail boutique was one of those times. I really want you to tell people out there what they need to truly know before jumping off into this. What does it take to make it work? And what do you do that makes you so successful at what you do?
Well, first off, I bought this boutique as an existing boutique. So when I bought it, I bought what they call goodwill. So it was already established with a customer base, a phenomenal previous owner, Regina, and she walked me through everything. We threw a party together, so her customers were comfortable with me. So first off, that helped me tremendously. Secondly, find your niche. Like for me, I carry things that I'm territory protected on. So no one else in Midland can carry a lot of my brands. I mean, some of the brands are just not going to territory protect, but the higher end brands, they're going to territory protect for you. So find what you love there and ask them to protect you, and don't, protect by the town, not just the zip code.
Well, you are an amazing boss, babe. You can tell by the way you show up, what you speak, the language, you understand the lingo. Who says territory protect? I don't know, but you do. So there you go. So why don't you show us some of your amazing pieces, and what is trending this summer, and what do we need to have in our closet?
Okay, so this summer we're seeing a lot of tie-dye show up. It's going to be super, super heavy for the fall. So for a boutique owner, our fall is shipping now. So we're done with spring and summer. We're moving on. We work about 3 months in advance here. So we're going to see like I said, the tie-dye, and then lightweight sweaters. I think we're still going to do a lot of the tall boots. It's my favorite.
Angela, show us some things that you have behind you.
Okay, let me grab, might not be everyone's taste, but these are their high-lows. One size fits all, so it's an awesome brand. This is their Vincent Van Gogh, also a high-low. You can layer it, you can wear it just by itself. I throw it on with like distressed jeans and some white sneakers, and those are some of my favorites.
Super cute.
This is Magnolia Pearl that I have on here. It's just a very boho line. I'm wearing Amy Wells jewelry. She's one of our boss babes. She's a female-owned company. She's pretty like by herself, makes everything handmade, sends it out, and she gives a portion of her proceeds to some really great causes. So I just love her, and she's one of my favorite jewelry lines I carry, and territory protected.
I love that. Well, congratulations, Angela. I'm so excited for women to come into your store. Tell us once more where you're located and how they can find you online.
Yes, our website is willowboutiquemidland.com. That gives you all of the information you need to know about the store, but our physical address is 2200 West Wadley Avenue, Suite 16. We're right on the corner of Garfield and Wadley, next door to Smoothie King, same parking lot as the garlic press.
Oh, I love it. Fantastic location. Angela, thanks for joining us today. And still to come, do we have any multi-level marketers out there? Perhaps you're looking to grow your team or increase your sales. Our next guest, Haylie Conner, is making big moves with Monet. And the speed of the leader, of course, is the speed of the gang. She has some tips to build your empire next.
Glam up your routine at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Whether it's company or corporate events, weddings, girls' night out, family pictures, or you just want to get glammed, get blown out and ready to go out at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Located at 3415 North Loop 250 in the Borgata Shopping Center in Midland.
Howdy. Susie's South 40 invites you to come by and take a gander at all of the Texas souvenirs and gift items we have available for the Texas lover in you. Here at Susie's South 40, we take pride in representing our great state of Texas, and that's why you'll always find a great and unique selection of Texas-themed items. And of course, a variety of delicious candy. So stop by today at either of our locations at 401 South Marinfeld or 2101 West Wadley for a great Texas experience in Midland.
Relationship, positive attitude, dynamic, success, and excellence. These are the values to ensure a stress-free and seamless mortgage loan. Hi, I'm Nikki with the Platinum Group at Benchmark Mortgage. As a residential loan officer with more than 17 years of experience, I know how to take the hassle out of the borrowing process and get you into the home of your dreams. My team is focused on building relationships, and we do whatever it takes to ensure a dynamic and successful experience every step of the way.
Welcome back to the Connect Show on Fox. Well, Haylie Conner, you are making moves with Monet. Welcome to the Connect Show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I'm so happy to have you here today. You're a marketing mentor, and you're also building success with a multi-level marketing or direct sales company. What advice do you have for those that are leading teams? Why are you so successful?
A big thing that I have learned is really getting to know each and every individual that's on your team, why they join the company, what motivates them, what they expect out of it. Because when things get rough, when they lose motivation, when times are hard, you have to remember their why and why they joined you.
You know, we get to work together every single day at BRL Salon. And so I get to firsthand, honey, watch your hustle. And I have very few people in my world that have that kind of hustle. Mm-hmm. Haylie is never not working. She's always doing something that promotes her business. She's working at social media. She's, you know, and we've talked a little bit about multi-level marketing and, you know, selling that way. And you are so good at presenting it in a way that makes it comfortable. How did you get so comfortable selling the way that you do on social media? And how did you build such an amazing platform in a multi-level marketing business?
I think first and foremost is you need to get to learn your products. And I wanted to fully invest my time into learning what ingredients were in them, the science behind them. And I wanted to be able to back them up 100%. So when people asked me questions, I knew the answer. I knew what product they needed, what was best for their hair type, their needs, their skin, all that good stuff. I wanted the products to sell themselves. I didn't want to come off salesy. I wanted to be genuine. And I just really, using them in the salon, I think is what helped me the most. Washing their hair, showing them step-by-step how to use it, what products they needed, and why we were using them. That is what really sold them on those.
Haylie, and who are you looking for to join your team? If you could describe the perfect person to join your team, who would that person be?
Oh gosh. Definitely someone who is ambitious, willing to learn, a full-on hustler. I love this business because anyone can do it, whether you're a mama, teacher, whatever it may be, anyone can do this. So as long as you are willing to learn the products and they sell themselves. So it's very, very easy. whether you're wanting a little bit more out of business or income, the trips, the cars, whatever it may be, we have all that to offer. So I'm just looking for someone who wants to work, who is wanting that more, whatever that more is to them. So I have a website that you can go to. It is HaylieConner.mymonate.com, or you can just reach out to me through my Instagram or come in the salon and swing by. I usually have a stock of products in there as well too if you just want to buy retail. So there are a few different ways.
I love it. Thanks for being with us today. Well, we are going to take a quick break, but still to come. Are you defying social expectations? You'll tell us next. We'll be right back.
FemVita is the future of feminine health, leading the Permian Basin in women's primary care and gynecology, focusing on everything from wellness, disease screening and prevention, diabetes, surgical proceedings, and more. We honor the time of our patients and never double book, so your appointed time is set just for you. FemVita, the future of feminine health.
Welcome back to the Connect Show on Fox 24. So let's talk defying social expectations, right? We all know there are expectations when you are out in this big world.
I think I definitely do me. I think I have such a, I dress like Randy Savage. I have 12 feet of blonde hair and I don't know how to act. And so, you know, it is what it is. That's why I always worked for myself and I knew I was going to have to. And so what I have to watch is not dying on every hill because I have a rebellious nature, but I have a brand to protect. And so just because I always got something to say doesn't mean everybody needs to hear it all the time.
Especially being in West Texas, very conservative for a lot of people. And like, you know, I was telling you the misconceptions that I feel like people bring on Boudoir. And, you know, I feel like just be you, be authentic. Same thing as Haylie said earlier about your business, be authentic. You know, so many of us are worried about what other people are going to say, do, and think about us. And that's by keeping it real to yourself.
We hope you've enjoyed the show today. If you want more of The Connect, join our private membership today at www.theconnectonline.com. And save the date. The August Mastermind will be amazing. Tiffany Tolliver is bringing the heat from Cali, and she is showing you how to level up your web design and your sales funnel. So I can't wait to see you for that too. We'll see you next Saturday. You beauties, make it a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
You don't have to be a celebrity to feel like one. Our top-of-the-line Russian hair extensions provide a more natural feel, faster blow-dry time, and a full wait line. Real MC hair extensions are available to all stylists, and all extensions are available the same day. Come in and feel the difference for yourself.